Hey everybody, this is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is a chilly one out here in Ohio at RV Nation. But today I have an absolute treat for you. It is my personal favorite brand of park model. It is the 2022 Cottage 40CCK. And this thing is awesome. There is so much space on the inside. Everything is really clean and crisp on here. It is just well built too. I mean, it's just a fantastic park model. But again, it's the 2022 Cottage 40CCK. And if you guys like these RV videos or find them helpful, if you guys could help me out, hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you guys are in the market or want to know the pricing on this, I'm gonna have my contact information down in the description, with my with the text line and an email. But today, probably take 10-15 minutes here on the inside, couple moments on the outside, wrap this up in about 15 to 20. But right when you walk in, this thing is stunning. I think, park models come in a lot of different ways, and most of them are not as good looking as this. One thing that I personally really enjoy, about this camper is all of the space you have here in the center. One, it looks really good. I think this floor is really sharp. But you also have the recliners set across from the TV and the fireplace, which I think is nice for viewing. Give me a second here. I had a little sticker on the bottom of my shoe and it was just clicking. But you're also going to see there are windows, all over this. So I have the protective shield so we can ship it without, damaging any of those windows. But these windows are absolutely massive, all of which come with a day and a night shade. But one of my favorite parts about the Cottage is just how wide these slides are and how tall they are. And it allows for these absolutely massive windows. So you can get a ton of natural light in this camper if you would like. And again, like I said, each one comes with your night shade where you can get your Dracula on, or, your day shade just to kind of block out, the sun a little bit if the tinted windows are not getting it, as dark, as you please. So as we spin around, I'll go ahead and start here in the front and work my way back to the bedroom. But this couch right here, this is a trifold sofa. It pulls out to a full queen size bed, which is always nice. So it's going to pull out to probably, right about there. But great place for sleeping for an extra 2 individuals, if you need the occasional, sleeper for sure. Again, just to point out, these nice tall windows all throughout the front. So imagine you're parked out in a good view. You have, really everything that you need to really enjoy it, while you're inside the camper. Over here to the left, you're going to see this is the emergency window. So, you pull up the little red handles and push the window out. Bada bing, bada boom, you're off to safety in the case that you do need it. Over here, you're going to have a little shelf. You also have 2 outlets, so that way you can charge all your devices, whether it's a laptop, cell phone, tablet. Heck, you probably know better than I do on what you use, but it's nice to have. So again, like I was saying, this Cottage has these really nice wide and tall slides. So I am 6 feet tall, and that is the head clearance that I have. So there is no risk of me bonking my head on this thing, which is always a plus. If you've been in a lot of campers before, that is kind of a rarity in the RV industry. You have these recliners. They are not only super comfortable, but they are powered as well. So you hit that, it'll extend and retract. You're also going to find that it has a little USB port, again, to, charge your cell phones. You also have a couple cup holders, and then you got a little bit of storage right there, for some TV remotes. Oh, I guess we'll stay on this slide. So a couple more USB ports right there. And you also have this nice, dinette, this standing table and chairs. And this is also a leaflet, so you can pull that out. I won't get into that right now, but you pull that out and set it up. You get a little bit more, kind of area for sitting, whether you guys are just playing cards, maybe reading a book or having some breakfast. The lighting fixtures, I always love the lighting fixtures in RVs. I just think they're always so cool looking. This one is no exception. I really like that little wiring that they have around it. And the decor on this, I think, is looking sharp too. And as you can tell, it's an actual, You know, it's an actual wood, which is always really nice. Up above right here in this kind of the living room, I will call it, you have a residential fan, which is nice, you know, just to circulate the air. As we all know, you know, campers can get a little bit stuffy, so having a way to kind of circulate that is always nice. You're also going to have this gray stone 32-inch electric fireplace. This is essentially just a very fancy space heater, but on a day where it's about 40 degrees out, that will be plenty to really heat the entirety of this area. Matter of fact, if you put that on high on a day where it's about 60 degrees, you're only going to have that on for about 2 minutes before you are, you know, sweating like a pig and just wanting to get the heck out of here. Those things are efficient as can be. You got yourself a little sound bar to get some music bumping if that's the kind of lifestyle you live. You also have your linear series controls right here. So, you know, you get your disc for a little DVD player action. You also have a quick charge. You have a place to plug in some music, headphones, aux cords, zone A and B. So that's inside, outside. That's always nice. Up above, you got yourself a little bit of counter space along with this really nice size Insignia TV. On the storage, you have this really nice looking decor on the glass. And you got some storage right there. Go ahead and flip around. I think we'll go ahead and stay on this slide and complete this, and then you know, just keep the train moving. So you got your oven right here. This is going to be your Greystone. This is one of the 2 largest ovens in the entire RV industry, so that is definitely a treat to have in a more residential camper, to have a more residential feature. But you have your 4 stovetop burners, and then check out the size of this oven. You know, you can move that tray up and around, but you could quite literally, you know, cook a turkey in that bad boy, which is always a plus. You have this good looking backsplash, just looking sharp as can be. You're also going to have outlets and outlets, so if you want to hook up a blender, a Keurig, you know, whatever you want to do there, you're good to go. This storage is going to be the same as that storage on both sides. You got your microwave. Yeah, plenty of storage right here in the kitchen. And then, speaking of storage, not only do you have this entire, you know, kind of wall here that's jam-packed full of awesomeness, you're also going to get this pantry right here. There's also these little pull-out drawers right there as well, which are really nice. They're actually surprisingly smooth. So I forgot to show you, on either side of the oven, on both sides, you are going to have this. One pull-out up top, and then a couple pull-out drawers here on the bottom. Spinning around, we have this really nice size island kitchen. And if you guys have ever had a cottage in the past, or were looking at them a couple years ago, you are going to notice that these are now about 2 to 3 inches, you know, wider, which is really nice. Solid surface countertops. Your dual stainless steel bowls. Each one is going to feature this little drying rack doodad, which is fun to play with. Let me get it out of the way. But bada bing, bada boom, baby. Plenty of room to do the dishes, and you got that little whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. You guys are in the business. Little place to put a cleaning brush. And some additional storage up underneath, along with your central vac and some access to the plumbing. Coming over here, you're going to get 4 pull-out drawers. All of them are pretty much looking like that. Up above the island, you have these 2 nice residential looking lights. And then you have some accent lighting here up above, which I always love these in campers too. I think they're just so sharp looking. Got yourself a little rain sensor fan right there. So again, just helps keep that air flowing, which is, you know, always a perk. Let me go ahead and get this out of here. This is in the travel mode. So whenever you're towing this, you do this so that way the doors don't fly open on you. And the threading on this is exceptionally long. There we go. Now, this is the LG refrigerator, and this thing is absolutely massive. If you need more space than this than an RV, woo! I mean, you could easily fit a week's worth of, food in there. Absolutely no problem. Then you also have these nice little freezer drawers with the 2 pull-out trays. Up above, you got another little storage. You're going to notice that it stays up on itself. They do not skimp out on even the little things like these hinges. All right, now rolling back, you got this back wall. Again, you have some extra storage space. You also have, your Wi-Fi router, 2 USBs, some outlets. That backsplash is back, still looking good. Couple garbage cans. Little pull out right there. Always finding good ways to sneak a little extra storage. And again, if you guys are in the market, I'd love to hear from you. Make sure to reach out to me. Again, my cell phone and my email are down in the description. All right, and then right here, got a little hanging closet, just a little mini guy. You also have all your controls here for your slide rooms and your awnings, along with, some of those lights. This is the controls for your max air, and then your Dometic, so your heat and your AC. Give you another little view of this in here. This is going to be your bathroom. Another rain sensor. That's going to be your sink and your faucet. Some accent lighting below. Again, some more storage with access to your plumbing. Then you can see the shower is definitely a good size for a larger guy like myself. You can fit in this absolutely no problem. There's even a place where you can take a seat, relax, kind of enjoy the water heating you up. Maybe you have to shave your legs, whatever it is that you got to do. Lots of extra storage in here for some of your stowaway bathroom items. If you're anything like my family, for some reason you bring about 80 towels. Don't know why, but we always seem to do that. Then, of course, these little hanging octopus little doodads. And then that brings us into the bedroom. So you have this really nice oversized bed. You also have another door if you want to, kind of dual entry. Another really awesome size window. Little TV up above so you guys can watch a little bit of some movies at night. Then you have this dresser, again with the accent lighting. There's going to be 4 of these right here. So plenty of space there. That's going to be your cadet wall heater. So between the wall heater and that electric fireplace, there's really no need to turn on your propane unless you're camping in some pretty cold weather. Got some storage up above. Some outlets right here, outlets right there, USB ports and USB ports, along with a couple of these windows and these little shelves. So this can either be a hanging closet, or you can put in a washer and dryer. You have all the hookups that you need for your hot and cold water, and you have a place to put your dryer vent hole along with your outlets. Plenty of storage here off to the side. And up above. I mean, check out how, kind of wide that is. That goes back for what seems like an eternity. That is a ton of storage right there. And then, if that wasn't enough, you have even more right in here, along with these little holes for your hangers. Another set of outlets back there. But check out all this space in this closet. This is unreal. And that storage goes all the way across right there. But tons of good storage. You also have another fan. But that about wraps it up here for the inside tour. Again, this was the 2022 Cottage 40CCK. And if you guys have made it this far, if at this point, if you guys could like, subscribe, maybe drop a comment with some things that I could do a little differently next time, definitely appreciate it. Now, as we enter the outside, you're going to see the cottages are looking a little bit differently than they did in the years past. They do have this nice, light, bright exterior. They're not that tan color that they once were. You also have your marine grade speakers right there and right there. This really nice size awning with the LED strip here underneath. You also have a place, where you can plug in a TV. And there's the hookups. It's going to be dual axle. This customer decided to add on the manual stabilizer, so that is an option. You can also order it, without them if you put it up on blocks. This is going to be the back side. So you have a little bit of, access to some of your maintenance right here. And then up above, if you guys are going to be pulling this a couple times a year, with how long this thing is, they did prep it for an observation camera. That would run you $550 to have installed. And that comes with a 4.5-inch screen, so that way you can see what's going on behind you while you're driving with some distance markers. You can also angle it straight down, if you're backing up into a tight spot. Each one of these slide outs are, you're eligible to put a slide topper on. Those would run you $700 a piece. And that is nice just to, kind of keep the debris out, since you guys are parking this for quite a long time. This is going to be your storage, and underneath, the bed access. Obviously, you can lock this part up. Access to some of the plumbing. Your city water connection, fresh water connection, and the black tank flush. Your sewer outlet connection right there. But yeah, that about wraps up this tour. Once again, it's the 2022 Cottage 40CCK. My name is Hunter. Have a good night. See ya.